which celebrity do you enjoy watching? She wants to know.
Normani.
That's my girl.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Am I allowed to say that out
Am
loud?
I allowed to say that?
You guys, I love her too. We all love her. I know,
Yeah.
Cam, you just love talking to her. You said she's so much
I
fun to
do.
talk
I
to.
think she's very wise beyond her years. I feel like, as somebody that, when we do interviews and she looks you in the eye and she's present and she's confident and I really believe that. Now, not like this
Alan,
guy.
be a better
Not like
interviewer.
this guy who's like checking out his
Goofball.
Instagram and he's like, whatever.
I just worked out on the sword.
No, come on, man.
No,
No,
I'm kidding.
I feel like she's a great performer.
Yes.
Obviously, she's got skills on the dance floor, but she's very charming. I think
Yeah.
she's a great performer. She's engaging. Like, I want to watch her. I want to see what's happening next with her.
I mean,
That's the thing.
I was blown away by her last night. I could not tear my eyes away from it. A couple weeks ago when Sharna was here, even then she said Normani is definitely in the final. It seemed like that got cemented even further last night. Do you think there's any way Normani doesn't make it to the final at this point?
I mean, again, it's all about the votes, to be honest. So it depends how America feels about her. Personally, I think she is amazing. She has dynamic shifts. She understands the dynamics of it. It's not just one tone throughout the whole dance. If you watch their dance, they have slow moments. They have moments with each other. Then they have fierce moments.
Yep.
The dance, and it's not easy to do the choreography and then learn all these facial expressions while you do it.
That choreography
That's what I'm
was
saying
unbelievable.
as far as the entertainment, as
Yes.
far as but here's the thing, it all comes down, I mean, for the most part, it comes down to the scores from the judges, but it
Yes.
also comes down to your votes from home, from the audience votes. And sometimes, like, somebody can be in jeopardy and have top marks. So it's
Yeah.
like,
Was
what's up with
Normani
that?
really in jeopardy last night, guys?
I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again, and I don't know if I get in trouble saying this. When I did the show, it was bottom two. They told you who the bottom two were, and that was a bit of a problem because the one that survived the bottom two would kind of get springboarded the next week. Everybody would be like, oh, let's vote for, because I was up against Sabrina. She got voted off for whatever reason, and the next week I think my votes were through the roof because they're like, oh, he was bottom two. So now they use the term in jeopardy, and it can be very vague. I've tried to ask Dina Katz, who cast the show, who's the executive producer, what in jeopardy means exactly, and honestly, I'm not sure, but it probably just means you're in the bottom half.
I honestly don't know. I feel like in the beginning of the show, everyone's in jeopardy. Even with Heather.
Sure, like
where
they can qualify anything.
Yeah, I felt extremely comfortable going into when we had to do the 4 couples and saying who's safe or not. And yet I was standing there nervous. I was like, Heather, just breathe. I need to breathe. Like it's the most nerve-wracking feeling when that music turns on and they're like,
the red light. Do they still do the red light?
They'd still do the
The
red light.
spotlights. I
Red
mean,
light.
last
Spotlights.
night, I think Simone at one point, she turned to Sasha and she's like, wait, are we safe? Because you can't, it's so loud in
And
there
yeah,
too,
you can't really
probably."
hear it.
Yeah. Let me ask you, why didn't Len give Normani and Val a 10 last night?
I have no idea. I didn't hear his comments.
But as a pro dancer, it's a good question. Like, what did he see, or what didn't he see?
Or did they just not want to give anybody a perfect?
See,
too early.
It might
Too
be,
early.
It might be too early in the season, but I don't know. I think last year, Val got a perfect on Disney Night. So I don't know. Who knows?
All right, so let's move down the
Let's
leaderboard
go through 'em
Yes.
all.
right below Normani,
Yes.
Simone.
Real quick before we let you go, I got to ask you, team dances are coming up next
Yes.
week. How do the pros and the celebs prep for this? What are the smartest ways to attack shining in the team
I
dance?
feel like this is the best TV moment, team dances, because there's so many cooks in the kitchen. Each pro knows exactly how their celebrity works, but you have to work as a team. So what Nick and Bonner can do is different than what Rashad can do.
Yeah.
And what David can do is different. What Heather can do and what Nancy can do are different. So you guys have to work as a team.
And do you guys ever butt heads, like trying to figure it all out, put it all together?
Yeah, there's
it
a
seems
lot
like
of
you might.
headbutting. I don't know how this season will work
Yeah.
because I feel like everyone's very cohesive this season. And especially with Max and Val on a team. I feel like the Chimerkovskis might just take over that team. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't put it past them.
yeah, I wouldn't put it past them. But in a good way. They know exactly what needs to
Exactly.
be
I
done.
love those guys.
Wait,
Yeah.
Max and Val are on the same team.
Yeah, so I think,
What can you tell us about what's going to go
well,
down
it's
next week?
it's boys
And girl bands,
yeah.
right? Boy bands, girl
Boy
groups.
bands, girls group.
Okay.
I feel like anyone can discover that it's going to be boys against girls.
Got it.
I don't know if I'm spilling the beans
No,
here.
no. Tell us.
But
I
the
don't know
teams
either.
are going to be boys against girls.
Okay.
All right.
And that's all
We
I'm
look-
going to
that's
say.
going to be good.
all I'm
Okay.
gonna say.
It's going to be good.
It's good.
Man.
I know what it is.
All right,
It's
is the
good.
troop involved? Do you get to
No,
be a
so
piece of...
troop is, I don't know actually. I don't think troop's involved in the team
Okay.
dance.
All right.
But this week, the celebrities and the pros have to do 2 dances. So they do the team dance and their own dance.
Okay.
So last night was their first rehearsal for the team dance because everyone flies out. I know last night David flew out with Lindsay to go back to Chicago for, I think, a Red Cross event.
That is crazy.
So they had rehearsal till midnight and then hopped on a plane and flew out
I'm going to put you.
after a long day of a show.
It's nuts, man. I mean, I'm telling you right now, the schedules and what people have
Yeah.
to do. I'm going to put you on the spot before we let you
Oh,
go. Top three right now. I need to hear it. I need to hear it. Top three.
Top 3.
Yeah.
Who do you see in the final?
You're going to make me do it.
Yeah, we do it every week, Alan.
I'm friends with all of them. They're
That's
going to hate.
okay.
No. I think Val and Normani.
Yep.
I think Emma and Rashad.
Nice.
And the last one, I think, is a toss-up.
Yeah.
I think it's. Can I do a top 4?
Yeah.
Okay, a couple
Can I do a
options.
top 8?
No. Who is it a toss up between?
Yeah.
I
who's the
think.
top-
I think Simone.
Simone. Yeah.
Simone, and I honestly think Heather.
Of course. Yeah.
But again,
Those are all
Nancy,
pretty safe
But then
choices.
again, Nancy is amazing, and she's been doing amazing. and
That's
has been at
right,
the top.
Nancy, my
So that's
Nancy.
what,
Your Nancy.
that's what I'm
My
saying.
Nancy.
Your
And
Nancy,
David-
your
I get
Nancy.
distracted.
And David
when I
is
don't
so
see
much
them,
fun.
I know it is. It's hard because
It's
we
so
do
hard.
this every week, and I think it is becoming clear now that Val and Normani and Rashad and Emma seem pretty unstoppable. But it is. That
You never
third
know.
spot.
I mean, you never know. I mean, who do we have? Was it Jenna that said she thought David would be in the finals?
Yeah, honestly, he
And
can,
I was like, what? And
As
now
the
I'm like,
votes,
look,
because
the
that's
votes.
The thing, the votes.
he is I think he's one of the MLB has never been on the show.
Yeah.
You know, we never had a baseball player, and there's a huge following in baseball.
Coming off of the Cubs
Coming
winning.
off a World
Yeah,
Series
yeah,
win,
yeah.
a Game 7
All right.
home
Yeah.
run.
All right.
You know,
Well, we have a huge.
Very last question I can
Okay.
ask you for the team dances. Just what is so the smartest thing to do is to be a team player. Like,
Yes.
Who? Okay.
I mean, you don't want to be the guy or the celebrity that doesn't want to be involved with the team. You know, that just shows bad sportsmanship.
Who do you think is going to struggle the most?
I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
do.
I know that again, Rashad is a very strong personality. He will be a team leader, I think. He
Okay.
knows exactly what he wants. Or not what he wants, but he knows how to rile everyone. I mean, he made
Okay.
me work out this morning at 7.
Yeah.
I never
He'll
thought
be team captain.
Yeah, never thought I would get out of bed before 7.
All right.
And he made me go on a field and work out. So I feel like he is a very strong supporter of a team aspect. And as a pro football player, he has to be part of a team.
All the
Yeah.
So he
time.
knows that, you know.
Sure.
Again, David, also team player. Nick, bachelor. I don't know if he's a team player.
All right,
he's
we'll
more
find
of,
out.
He's more of a 30 girls, I'm going to choose one.
Yeah, that's right.
But for the girls, I think the girl celebrities, Normani, Heather, Simone, I'm missing someone. Nancy. They all have a sports background. They all have a team background.
Yeah.
They know how to work as a team.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you're right. It's a cohesive season
Yes.
full of talented people
Yeah.
this year.